Only eating foods from a Disney movie. Can you guess the movie? These are not in the order that they come in the movie, or else you guys would get it right away. Started the day off with some pancakes. I made them so buttery and had them dripping with syrup. I forget how good pancakes are sometimes. So light and fluffy and incredible when the butter and syrup soaks in. For lunch, I had some ABC soup. This is a meal and fun. You can spell things out like ambidextrous or hasta la vista or small words. Have you guessed the movie yet? I have a feeling some of you have. Listen, just switching up the destination. I had an important concert to get to. Probably the second most iconic food in this movie is the cheesiest pepperoni pizza. I couldn't find a pizza that had enough cheese to do it justice, so I added a ton of Munster cheese to it as well. Each bite was filled with gooey cheese, exactly what this movie makes me crave. Look, it's the Leaning Tower of Cheese. And in my opinion, the most iconic food in this movie. I hate Cheese Whiz, but act like I'm loving it for the sake of the movie. Cheddar Whizzy! No matter how big you get, you'll always be my son. Only eating foods from a Disney movie. Can you guess the movie? I actually do think this one's more difficult. I started the day off by stress eating a chocolate iced donut. This one's actually Bavarian, but in the movie, it's definitely a chocolate iced donut. Let me know when you figure out the movie, because I don't think food's gonna give it away. What about invisible sandwich? Imagine eating a sandwich and everybody just thinks you're crazy. I then had a marshmallow. Oh, we actually don't eat this, but it is relevant. Have you figured it out yet? And because I was good, I got a lollipop. Excuse me while I let out some air. Hairy baby. Hairy baby. I then had some spicy chicken wings. Side note, these are the spicy ones from Kroger. I talked about them before. They will melt your face. Have you had these before? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Gummy bears. Yes. Fist bump. La 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 la. That's all for now. I'm satisfied with my care.
Okay.
Only eating foods from a holiday movie. Can you guess the movie? Started the day off with a chocolate glazed donut. Such a short part of the movie, but truly iconic in my opinion. I watched this movie again the other day, and it still makes me want chocolate glazed donuts every time I watch it. Do you know the movie yet? I then had some highly nutritious microwavable macaroni and cheese. In the movie, they actually have a frozen Kraft macaroni and cheese. Is that even a thing anymore? Obviously, Kraft has the box mixes, but this was frozen, specifically microwavable frozen macaroni and cheese. So instead, I got the Gordon Ramsay frozen macaroni and cheese. It was very cheesy, very flavorful. I don't think I've tried it before. It did look a little questionable at first, but it ended up being pretty good. I then had a lovely cheese pizza just for me. Again, a truly iconic food for this movie. The movie gets pizza delivery multiple times from a company that is fictional. So I went ahead and got a cheese pizza from the freezer section. This was Meyer's self-rising crust, the plain cheese pizza. It was super cheesy. Guys, I'm eating junk and watching rubbish. And to end the day, I had to have an ice cream sundae, a much smaller version than the movie. Let me know, did you guess the movie, and at what point did you figure it out? And you guessed the holiday movie. I tried making it trickier this time because you guys guessed it too easily last time. I started off with a fish taco, which kind of turned into a burrito because it was too big. I put pepper jack cheese, spicy mayo, and jalapenos in it, so it was a little spicy. I got a little heartburn. I don't think I'll do that again. Have you guessed it yet? I then had a peach cup. I don't think this is considered a Christmas classic yet, but we watch it year-round in my house. Probably the most iconic food from this movie is the hickory honey ham. Ham over turkey any day. I don't really like turkey. It doesn't have that much flavor, and it's usually dry. Ham is so salty, and I'm guilty of loving salty foods. Caramel cream pie. Of course I'm making caramel cream pie. That being said, I don't think I've actually ever had caramel cream pie, and caramel's one of my favorite things, so I don't know why. It was kind of like the texture of cheesecake with whipped cream on top. It was super rich, but it was really buttery and delicious. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, it's not even Saturday night. Skipping Christmas. What a stupid idea. Did you guess the movie? At what point did you figure it out? Truly one of my favorite Christmas movies. Only eating foods from a holiday movie. Can you guess the movie? You know, sometimes things don't work out the way you're planning, but it's okay. You make do and move forward. That was just plain milk, by the way. I then had to have a hot chocolate. This is actually a super old recipe. It's not too hot, extra chocolate, shaken not stirred. Then I wanted to keep it a little light for lunch, so I had a Caesar salad, no dressing. But then I obviously had to follow up my salad with a warm chocolate chip cookie, no nuts, a small slice of cheesecake. Yes, this is still my lunch. I love cheesecake, by the way. I also wanted some creme brulee. Side note, not the movie movie real life, I didn't toast this enough. The top of it was not crispy at all, but it was still creamy and delicious. Then to finish off lunch for dessert, I had a hot fudge sundae, extra hot fudge, but with the hot fudge on the side because I'm not overdoing it. Have you figured out the movie yet? Listen, we started off a little rough and honestly, I had a really busy day. I just wanted to finish the day with an ice cold glass of milk. I think the milk's a little sour. And that's it. Did you figure it out? Let me know if you knew what movie I was talking about and when you figured it out.